EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. I'm scared. Man, step.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On second down, a run with Lindsay. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Take 4.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key 3rd down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 125. Sonny. Green, Timothy. 50's the money. 50's the money. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Sonny. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Jameis now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Jameis to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Eluding the press. And Winston lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And an alley to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Five on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Flush to his right. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line.
22. Green, 17. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. 65. Green, 17. 65. Come on.
They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Ready. Flag. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Winston now from the 50. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And Ingram holds it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line.
First down, Jaguars.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on the line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Winston finds his tight end Ingram. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
He may be playing free safety while wrapped up in a corner's body, but Earl Thomas is the best center fielder in the game. He cleans up everything back there as far as I'm concerned. I think he just has intelligence, understands things, and boy, is he tough.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Set up, 50, plant. Bandit, bandit. Topper.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Blue ready. 50. Here we go. Green, triple C. Hustle. 50's the Mike.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Mike's 50. Hey, pick your game up. Follow. Hey, 50's the Mike. Here we go, D.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First down, Winston. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Green, triple C. 50, Mike. Rip left. Mike's 50. Mike's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. From the red zone now, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Ready. Blue ready. Mike's 50. You must be true. Flip. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Not here.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. And Lambeau will put this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
From the 40 now on second down. Winston. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Todd Davis, the Broncos' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's get him first. He's coming. Green, triple team. He's coming. Double up. Follow. Flat. Go, Mike 50. Go. Hey. 5 on the 50.
Winston now. He completes it to Westbrook. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Ready. Let's go, D. Tight as Ringo. Wait. Ringo. 3 down. Swing. Triple team.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do, and the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
They're running it. Check it out, Reed.
Hey, stop.
3.
Tight dog. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Flip it.
Delta.
Now Winston on 4th down. This is caught. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check. Kill.
Hey, stop. Let him go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Mike, check. 59. Stop your butt.
Now this time, Locke will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Throwing is Newton. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, 50, 50. Mike 50.
Now Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And finding Keelan Cole. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
1st down, Jaguars.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
50. Mike 50. Watch the twist.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check 31. Easy. Hey. Motion.
Green, triple team.
45 is the mic. Come on. I got you, son. Check. 40.
To the air again with Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Let's get this.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Even.
Winston. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
He got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Get that quarterback. Check 24. Check 24. Hey! You got tight right there. Shoot!
From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 38. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
A first down throw for Winston. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
45 the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
To throw, Winston. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. Winston now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Ready? Back 25 behind. Check. Green, double team.
Again, it's Winston. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a carry for Lindsey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Hey, high 7.
59 Mike.
Ready?
Back to throw. Lock. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. there's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Mike, check. 59.
Lock going to go on 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Well, we looked at each other in surprise, going for it on 4th down to the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
20.
56.
Now Newton. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Gun. Tight down. There you go. Gun. Look at it.
Now it's Newton. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. This is caught. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Lindsey. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
70, Indy, Recon, 132 fighter. Check.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
51, Mike 51.
One last shot now for Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on